Alright guys, so after months of waiting, Nettspend has finally dropped his debut album, Badass Kid. Now, not only is this the most anticipated project in the scene of the entire year, it also is a very pivotal moment in Nettspend's career, because this album has kind of been thought of as a make or break moment for Nettspend, since he has an insane amount of hype, a couple hot singles, but fans aren't entirely sure if he actually has what it takes to put out a good project and show people that he has some staying power. So anyways, he dropped the album. I'm gonna go over the major moments surrounding this album, and it was quite a bit, and then I'll give you a little review at the end, and yeah. Anyways, so before it even dropped, as I said, the album was super anticipated. I'm gonna play a little bit of this 42 CEO Gas Baby video, and he was making like a T minus something like every couple of hours. It was kind of funny.
T minus 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour. Nettspend with the allegedly T minus 30 minutes. T minus 10 minutes.
Nettspend also, I think almost a year ago, said when the tape dropped, we're all gonna, can't say that word ourselves.
Bro, when I drop the tip, y'all all just going.
And Opium Baby was also seen at Nettspend's listening party, so that's interesting. Anyways, as for the actual album, pretty much every page posted it. Kirko posted it. Nettspend, Badass Kid, out now. And the reactions were all over the place. Someone said, better than I Am Music. I speak for everyone when I say album of the year. Someone posted the Boys Slow Down gif. Peak music, take it back, keep, just regular Twitter stuff. Someone else posted that it was better than Tyler the Creator's album. Another page said that Nettspend went 0 for 14 and Brennan Jones is officially the white boy of the year. But for the most part, most people were really messing with it. You know what I mean? And I was actually kind of surprised. I thought that the hate would be insane for Nettspend. For some reason, it was kind of like, there was a lot of hate, but there's also a lot of support. In fact, there was more support, However, there was like some hate. For example, Gas Baby tweeted, "You're insane if you think I'm listening to Nettspend first over NBA Youngboy." Gas Baby, I believe, had like a little beef with Nettspend like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, which might explain it. And he made a couple more tweets. "How was Nettspend washed at 17 years old? We not gonna be okay, man. NBA Youngboy the GOAT." However, it didn't take long before that check hit. He said, "Top 5 shit white people ever did," and he posted another like video of Nett's album playing. So Interscope paid him real quick. But if you actually go through the tweet, it's kind of funny. So it said, "Rich and Miri album tough." Ofold said, "Thank you, Nettspend. Saved rap after Cardi went missing." Now, that saved rap after Cardi went missing point, obviously, it's an exaggeration, but they do have a point. I feel like pretty much every Nettspend fan is a Cardi fan. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Ken fan, and Cardi not dropping for so long, even Ken not dropping for so long, and this kind of created this hole. I feel like Nettspend filled it up perfectly. Pause. I feel like he kind of grabbed all the tension there was and just made it his. I feel like Nettspend has always been great at capturing moments in his career, whether it's through snippets, random memes, whatever. Like, when this album dropped, all people were talking about was this album. There was no like, oh, someone else dropped this day. It was just him, which a lot of artists fail to do. Even Osama Sun's fan page was glazing it. Generational run, bro. And another thing I also want to point out, and I did point it out with the Gas Baby thing, is, originally when this album dropped, I thought it would have like some sort of like, maybe, I don't want to be corny, but I thought it would have like some sort of a whole lot of red effect, meaning it would get a lot of hate and then people would realize it's actually better later on. But what I realized was nothing like something like that will never happen again, because all these Twitter pages are just being paid by the label. You know what I mean? Like the amount of times Underground Sound posted Nettspend that day was crazy. Like they definitely got it back. There was genuine hate though. Someone said Nettspend apply for college, little bro. There's also like this moment with Stunmick saying "Love you, kid." Bro thinks he's on the team. Hyperpop Daily posted, "You can only keep one album," and a lot of people actually said it was better. Whole lot of Red Gotta Go, Badass Kid, So for the most part, the reactions on Twitter were actually pretty positive, Pretty much everyone was saying it's incredible. Now, if you go over to Reddit, It's a completely different story. Someone said, this must have been how British people felt when the Beatles dropped Abbey Road. When the beat fire, but Nettspend starts yapping. Nah man, I like Playboi Carti, it's just a whole lot of red is ass. Uzi's way better. Came from, man, I like trap music, but guys like Uzi are ruining the genre, he's ass, Thug is way better. Which came from, what the fuck is Young Thug doing? At least I can kinda understand Future and he has hits. I don't understand shit this guy's saying. Which came from, what the f is this Tony Montana bullshit? He's not even rapping. At the end of the day, shit changes, that's the way it is. So this guy had the most sensible comment of them all. Someone else said, there's lots of cool references in this, Project Pat, Grimes, Nirvana. Unfortunately, referencing other good music doesn't actually make this album good. Now, first of all, I disagree with that statement, but there were a lot of, like, as this person said, cool references, a Grimes sample, you know, Nirvana. If you can tell by the hair already, you know, there's more there as well. Even the album cover was done by someone named Hi Mom, I'm Dead. Now, you may be thinking, like, yo, you got an actual artist to do this. This isn't that crazy. Well, if you think about his peers, like Osama-san, they're doing like recreating pictures of Future or Cart, you know what I mean? So it definitely is a lot better. It was also shot by Eli Russell Linnetz, who I believe owns the brand ERL, who they also did like that pop-up with and the little merch drop. By the way, this guy also worked like ASAP, etc. So, you know, there's definitely like a storied. By the way, this guy Eli Russell Linnetz also made the belt that Kendrick Lamar wore in the GNX album cover and the Squabble Up music video, which is kind of funny to me. But anyways, back to this Nettspend stuff. So anyways, there were a couple other things. So the first one was the HBO documentary that they were using as promo. So Nettspend on his spam posted this like little, I don't know, music video trailer or whatever you want to call it for an alleged documentary hosted by HBO. Now, whether or not this is actually true, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really think it's real. The reason why is they were running promo on it, label, saying HBO reportedly buys Nettspend documentary for $2.7 million. Bro, Nettspend did not even sign for like that is an insane number. However, this worked perfectly. It was like great rage bait. This has to be some industry plan shit because nobody outside the internet actually knows who Nettspend is. This guy has no talent and nothing to rap about. He won't be relevant in a year. Spamming 808s on an okay beat. Why do we let anybody get far in the underground? 0 for 15. Trash ass kid Nettspend allegedly has a documentary being made. I highly doubt this is true considering, but would not be surprised if his label paid HBO, not the other way around. Okay. An HBO documentary for a mid-ass underground rapper is insane. He had a career for like 5 minutes. They're not wrong. Someone said the tweet better be in the documentary. Another thing too, the album got a shit ton of streams, 3.5 million in its first day, which is pretty good. His manager later said that it got 4.2 million, which is, you know, I think that's like the full page though, so I believe it's other music as well. Someone else pointed out that the least streamed song on Nettspend's album is only 10k streams below Rich Amiri's most streamed song on War Ready. If you guys didn't know, Rich Amiri also dropped the same day. Horrible day to drop, totally f***ed up. There was also this line where Nettspend says, just touched down the rack, need to hit up Project Pat. The rack, he means Chicago. Project Pat is from Memphis. Kind of embarrassing, I guess. To be honest, I don't think any of Nettspend's fans know. Sorry, they probably don't even know who Project Pat is. And if they do, they probably don't even know he's from Memphis. Obviously, some other people noticed and called him out for it. Later, Project Pat actually like posted on a story. It's all good. So my boy, whatever. But yeah, another thing a lot of people were also mentioning was how big he is now, compared to like Cash Net. And he did blow up really fast, to be honest. Someone else said, if you told me 1 year ago the white kid who was trending on Twitter for dancing in his restroom would drop a top 3 album, I wouldn't believe you. Someone else wrote a love letter. Dear Nettspend, I've been following you since you had 400 listeners, and seeing you hit 1 million is beyond inspiring. Your hard work and growth means so much. So proud of everything you've achieved. Can't wait to see what's next. Always rooting for you. Lucky was also showing love. He posted a video earlier as well. Goat knows ball. All right. So cool shit. Anyways, there was one other moment that also took place that I wanted to go over, and that was We Gon' Be Okay getting a lot of hate. So this album was executive produced by We Gon' Be Okay, and it all started when Gas Baby said we not gonna be okay. Literally 80% of the album is okay prod. Shit was oversaturated for me. Every okay prod song is ass, I'm crying. I mean, every song was produced by Okay. What do you mean? What y'all get for hyping him up too much? Anyways, Okay caught wind of this and he was not happy. He said, thanks for the feedback, sir, but you should probably get some rest. You got school in the morning. Have a great night though. Little does he know, that's Gas Baby, the Twitter titan himself. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna glaze him, but I don't think he has school the next day. Anyways, Duty said, this so corny, bruh. And you know, they even mentioned him with He Who Shall Not Be Named. Okay, I'll say his name. Lil88 cooked that promo fraud. Someone else said, how about you drop that ego and try again, little bro? Your beats are ass on this tape. Someone else said, Net abandoning Zoo and all other underground prods just to make 25 minutes of rage slop with OK and Kenny Beats. I've had it. Wait, Kenny Beats was on that one? What the hell? Someone else said, none of these songs are rage and they're hard. And he said, yeah, they're the best songs and none of them are prod OK. And yeah, someone else said, breaking insecure sample merchant OK attacks Gas Baby after flop Nettspend album. And here were the critiques. The arrangement the same for most of the OK beats. I wish OK changed it up a bit. OK beats don't suit him at all. He needs to go back to his old producers. Album got me disappointed. I thought it was going to be more than just OK beats. Alright, so honestly, I think they're overreacting a little bit. I think it's kind of like, you know, in sports, when a team will be doing bad or, you know, not as good as fans like, and people always blame the coach. Oh, what the is he doing? You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of the position OK was put in. The other thing too is they're kind of right. I feel like OK's beats, while they're good, they can get a little slow sometimes, and I don't know, it just doesn't fit Nettspend all the time. And also, you know, it does get a little like repetitive because producers have their own sound. And I don't know, I think that, like that one tweet said, if Net had a more, I wouldn't even say eclectic sound, but just more variety production wise, the album would have been a little more interesting. However, I do think having OK kept like the same sound to it, so kind of split. At the end of the day though, if you don't like the songs, it's not really the producer's fault. I mean, I guess it's partly the producer's fault, but you know, not really. But yeah, that's what most people were saying. Anyways, what do I actually think of the album? So honestly, at first, I didn't like the album too much. I thought like the second part was a little stale to me. I don't know, just like kind of blended in. And then I listened to it again and a couple of songs went in. I think what really stuck out to me was that the album didn't have like that one song. It didn't have like, not like that one song named that one song, but like Nothing Like You know, like something that you can just put on repeat. It didn't really have like earworms like that. It had like some cool songs like Cancer and Growing Up or what, you know, it has some like cool stuff like Skipping Class. Like those are cool songs. They're not like hits. For the most part though, I would say that this album's production definitely, and Net's delivery as well, definitely like, you know, don't even like go crazy on me for this, but definitely like pushes the boundaries. The way Nettspend raps definitely is different. You know what I mean? The production is different. And I would say he's part of like this new generation of rappers that the youth are messing with. It just wasn't amazing to me. It wasn't like crazy good. It was good though. It was good. It just wasn't insanely good. Makes sense? I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. I don't know, 7.5. Like, pretty good. I liked it. Definitely some good songs there. But as for his career, I would say this definitely is gonna carry him over like 6 months a year. You know what I mean? I think, you know, this year was kind of uneventful albums wise. Of course, there's that Che album, you know, Sama dropped, but I don't know, it just wasn't anything crazy. And I think this album will be the most memorable. You know what I mean? It also, although I said it wasn't like insanely good, it's definitely good. And that means that it'll have fans waiting for his next album as well, you know? But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day and see you tomorrow. Peace.